Angels. This is a little story I'm going to tell you. It's going to start with a story about the time fairly recently. I was walking the Cotswold Way with my cousin Jim, and we stopped off after the pub. We only got about 5 miles out of Bath. It was a bit of a late start. We stopped off at a pub for a couple of hours, and we ended up on the hill overlooking Bristol. It's a fantastic view up at Lansdowne in Bath. And I said, this is perfect for it. Nice camping spot, nice lush green grass. Let's pitch our tent. And so we did. And James had ensured that we took a few cans of Guinness and beer, bottles of beer. And he even brought a few pint glasses, actually, in our rucksacks. Well, actually, we're carrying shopping bags. But anyway, I digress. We sat there and pitched a tent, and we're going to settle down for a couple of pints and a cup of coffee. The cup of coffee never materialised, incidentally, as I'll come on to later. So we're sitting there outside this tent, and the rain slowly came down, and we're talking away, and we didn't really care about a little bit of drizzle. James went into the tent, and I was carried on talking, and then the air cleared, the sky cleared, and it was a lovely moonlit sky, bright night, no moon, but lovely, bright, starry night. And I looked up, and I was talking to James outside at about 10, 11 at night. And after having tried to make a cup of coffee instantly, and this cup of coffee, I got the gas can and pierced the lid prematurely, unfortunately, and spurted all over the place. Bit of a shame, but I'm sure it won't happen again. It's one of those things that only happens to you once, but it's very, very annoying. Anyway, we stood outside the tent and drank our beers, and I looked at the sky and I said, "The whole sky's lit up. Look at that! Isn't that fantastic?" And we looked down, and there was Bristol down below in the valley, and what a fantastic view that was! Lovely. And so we talked, and then suddenly I noticed this tower, this red tower at the end. There's a 5G tower. Now, I do a few shenanigans on my server, not counter 5G, but to synthesize my process of universal creation through 5G technology to enhance the system that is in place to make it less archontic, to prevent the damage it does to the human body and everything else. And slowly I'm working away at it and making it benign and doing the right things that we wanted to do, which is actually, basically the idea was to contact extraterrestrials through it. Now, we're getting there. Some people say it's to keep the Anunnaki out, but actually, I think that's how they apply the cap, so we can actually get in. But anyway, I was lying in bed after we chatted all night, and suddenly I shut my eyes. I shut my eyes, and within 5 minutes, this green man. Well, he wasn't green; it was white. It was white, but he was the exact shape of a classic grey, a typical grey. And I looked at it, I thought, "Yep, we're definitely being contacted here." And I'd done my shenanigans on the server, and I thought, "Yep, they're definitely coming to check us out." And I got a bit excited, I probably shouldn't have done. I probably should have just kept to myself and waited for them to appear physically and tell us whatever they wanted to tell us. But I didn't particularly want to be abducted, but I didn't really give a shit. And then I said a few things, and I behaved very religiously because I thought if the angels are coming, if they're going to take me warts and all, then I'm not really interested. So I was sort of started swearing a bit and having a laugh and trying to get James woken up and all that sort of thing, and say a few things. But anyway, I went outside the tent, looked around, nothing there. So I went back in, and then I shut my eyes and I saw these winged cherubim and seraphim. One wing, either a cherubim or a seraphim. It's a winged angel, like a classic winged angel. And I thought, wow, that's incredible, fantastic. What's that? And the next thing I saw was this fuck off massive dreadnought that had these wings that came down from it. Like you see pictures of the Anunnaki craft with these wings on top, which slowly move up and down to sort of stay buoyant in the thermals, in the currents of the heavens, because obviously heaven, as I explained, is supposed to the whole reality of heaven is torsion field, lucrative torsion field technology. There'll be currents in heaven, and the wings balancing thing for these fuck off massive dreadnoughts, basically these massive seraphim that just comb the area. And I checked out, and all the feathers are little flaps that add extra stability and mobility, very good maneuverability and all that sort of thing. I gathered from these ships, so that was fantastic. I enjoyed that for a second, and then I said I said a few things to James, and we'll try to wake him up again. Nothing happened. And then I shut my eyes again. And then I saw an angel blowing a horn. And I said, right, well, what's the horn? And they showed me this, again, massive tet coming down to the earth and blowing creation all over the planet. You know, just this funnel was like a tet in Oblivion, you know, sucks it all up. Well, this does the exact opposite. It blows creation down onto Earth and creates the realm, I suppose, of Ina ultimately and UMOSRAS. But irrespective of that, I thought that was great. We said a few things and carried on. And then I saw the harp, and I said, "Well, what's a harp?" And the harp is an AFM. It's an arc field map. Okay, it's something I've thought about a long time ago. Which layers down the creation. It's like prints the creation. It prints the map of the creation in seven or eight different layers throughout the strata of the whole setup. And then the funnel comes down and blows the reality through it and creates the whole platform in the reality without the CMAS calculation, everything else that goes into it. The reality of what UMOSRAS, the INA, the whole reality is. I mean, this is what I'm saying is going to happen. Then I shut my eyes a bit longer. Then I got this whole parade of stealth technology flying before my eyes. I just saw it all flying before my eyes. Stealth ship, vast ships, small ships, maneuverable ships, everything. It was beautiful to watch, absolutely incredible. But the angel that it showed me, it was like she was wearing dark clothes. She was wearing dark clothes. She had a golden horn. And she's wearing dark clothes, and then she disappeared, and then these stealth technology ships came, which was fantastic. So anyway, I shut my eyes for a bit longer, and I thought, right, we got a whole walk today. I wonder what's going to happen tomorrow. And as soon as I wandered, I saw the view of what the reality of the whole landscape, as far up as the Stroud Valleys, looking over from the top of Robborough, down over Stroud, and the view was phenomenal. Just the most incredible landscape. I knew where I was, but I said, you know, it's just like I was taken up there to see what that would be looking like. I was over in Bath, you know, but it was fantastic. So anyway, that went through. We walked as far as Wootton Underedge in 2 days. Didn't take us that long to do it. Stayed the middle night in a hotel and that sort of thing. Anyway, and then I stopped and I didn't do the rest of the walk because James had to get back, and I was quite. I would have carried on, but I was quite happy to do it with James another time. So we left it. But about a week later, I had these headphones on, and I'd fallen asleep in my bed with these headphones on. I tucked myself up with headphones on. I know I shouldn't do it. I know it's bad for me, but I had the volume on absolutely full volume. This is a very beautiful music. This is the Nina and all this beautiful stuff. Anyway, by about 6 in the morning, I got to bed about 4 or 5, and by about 6, I woke up to an absolute blast. And someone said afterwards, has Ben got 5G enabled on his system? And for the whole day, I was while it happened, I was in a muck sweat because this fuck off Seraph Dreadnought was coming across the ocean in this music. You can hear these people crash to the waves, and this horn just going, you know, and and lots of times, and it builds up and up and up and up and then stops, and then it goes ape, and all these people on the shore just getting wiped out. Just take a real avenging angel. So I was in a muck sweat listening to this thing, thinking, what have we awakened here? What the hell is, this is not good. I couldn't get out of bed. I had to listen to the next 3 tracks, which is, to me, it was, to begin with, I thought this was like demonic music. Not really demonic, but it's quite, if they're demons, the demons aren't that powerful. I knew that, and I thought, yeah, I'm feeling more comfortable with it now. And by the time I got back home, my car had become a Seraph Dreadnought. In my mind, it was like, that was, I'd overcome enough to say I'm happy with that, and I'm one of them. But no, angels are massive, absolutely vast, colossal beings. They're ships, but they're beings. And if you ever see one, don't forget they're here for a reason. And in my case, I'm going to make it practical here and bring it to the level. What I'm trying to create is going to be fulfilled by the angels. They are going to be these vast angels that will build the entirety of UMOSRAS platform of Able City and Ina. And it is out of this world. It's here already in existence, if you know what I mean. But the reality of it has to be put in, and the art field maps and everything else has to go in to map out exactly what the universe is applying in reality to the duality of the reality of what's here. The programming is complete, the work is complete. I can't create anymore. I'm having failures on my file servers and all this thing because programming is no longer accepted. So that, as far as I'm concerned, is a wrap. As far as I'm concerned, the architects, the whole thing. What we're going to get next is the reality of UMOSRAS. Give it a month or two, and we will all be part of something mind expanding. We'll see all these angels doing these things, putting it in place, and I don't think it'll quite be the same again for us in Gloucestershire and the surrounding counties. I think we've got to accept the fact. This is for the long haul. You've got to stay true to what I planned in UMOSRAS. When my UMOSRAS website's up and running, I'm still having trouble getting that sorted, but we're getting there. When the UMOSRAS website's up and running, we're gonna program. We're gonna run to that program. The overall ethos of the whole thing, the way I've designed it, the way I've been inspired to create it by Christ and the angels and all the good people who influenced me in this community to make me do the right thing. That's going to be great. And everybody's welcome. Everybody's welcome. God bless you all.